not them using Brett Davidson as a political hack to be able to do that. We want to make sure that we are putting our residents first, and that's the most important thing.
What is that supposed to mean, using me as a political hack?
Pushback from Rochester's mayor today about our interview with U.S. Border Czar Tom Homan. Now, we wanted to hear from Mayor Malik Evans about that interview and sought him out at a public event today. As you first saw here on News 10 NBC, yesterday at this time, Homan told our Brett Davidson that Rochester is on his radar. This comes after RPD officers responded to calls for help during a recent immigration traffic stop in the city. But when we tried to get reaction from the mayor, he aimed his attack at Brett.
Deanna, the mayor was clearly agitated. We simply wanted to find out if he saw the interview we aired last night with Border Czar Tom Homan. As we reported, Homan reiterated his plan to visit Rochester following a controversial immigration stop that became national news. He criticized the mayor and the police chief for calling out RPD officers who assisted in that stop. And he said he'd be willing to meet with the mayor about the issue. Well, this morning, Mayor Malik Evans had a public event to announce the Party in the Park lineup, and his assistant said he'd be available for off-topic questions afterward. But following the event, the mayor hastily started to leave, was less than eager to talk with me, and started with the insults.
Brett, I don't talk to him. He's a loser. What's your question? Do it quickly. Do it quickly. I gotta go.
All right.
Move quick.
I want to ask you about the Tom Homan interview.
Did
you watch it?
No, I didn't watch it. What did he say?
Well, for starters, he said that he would be willing to meet with you and the police chief if that was something that you would be wanting to do, and just wanted to ask you your thoughts about that. Is that something that you would consider?
I don't know. I'm glad you're here for Party in the Park. We're going to have a great show with Party in the Park. But in terms of your question regarding Homan, I have not talked to him. I have not heard that, and I really don't respond to hypotheticals. And if we have something to announce, you'll be the first one to know. But
Let me ask you a couple other questions about what he had to say.
One more quick, Brett. I got another event. I did not plan on you asking the question. Move quickly. Yes. Next question.
Well, he said in talking about sanctuary cities, he says because they have to bring more resources into sanctuary cities for the safety of their officers, that, quote, Rochester wants to be a sanctuary city, they're going to get exactly what they don't want.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. I don't have the context of that, but let me tell you something. We always make sure that we support any law enforcement person that comes in. We've made that clear. I said what I said. I think you saw the release. I would ask you to play that again. But again, we always back up law enforcement. We always have. Maplewood Park. Other murders and things that we've had support from other law enforcement officers. We will always support other law enforcement officers. But in terms of the political element of this, which I think, Brett, you might be a part of, I think you're a part of this political element that's happening here. I don't have time for playing politics with policing or playing politics with public safety. We have serious issues in this community that we have to deal with, and that is what I am interested in making sure that we take care of. The citizens of Rochester, not playing politics with policing, not them using Brett Davidson as a political hack to be able to do that. We want to make sure that we are putting our residents first, and that's the most important thing.
What is that supposed to mean, using me as a political
hack? I don't know, Brett. You have to go back and ask, but I think that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that they're using you.
What are you hearing?
It's just what I'm hearing,
Who's
Brett.
they?
You and others that are involved.
Who are you hearing it from?
Probably the interview that you gave. But again, public safety is our number one priority. We have not heard from Mr. Homan yet. And again, we don't talk in hypotheticals, but if we hear from him, we'll take it from there. And when we have something to announce, we will make sure that we announce it. But thank you very much, and thanks for being at Party in the Park. I hope we see everybody there starting in July. Thank you.
Well, I'm not quite sure what the mayor was suggesting. For the record, I didn't speak to anyone about the interview with Homan, nor did anyone facilitate that interview. I reached out directly to Homeland Security in Washington, inquiring about his willingness to speak with us after he said he'd be coming to Rochester. And I heard from their communications people within 90 minutes.
Yeah,
Simply
that was tense. Were you expecting that?
Not really. When he first came in, he made a couple of off-the-cuff remarks, and so I knew that things, maybe weren't going to be all that smooth. But no, I didn't expect that. Did not.
I know you'll continue to follow it.
We sure will.
All right. And you can watch the full interaction between Brett and the mayor on our YouTube page and on WHEC.com. Thanks again, Brett.
Yeah.